effort gathering opinions regarding development of a strategic plan, one component of which was an online survey. Lead participation in the survey was 7th lowest of the 9 magisterial districts. This is just one example of how lead district opinions, needs, and priorities might be overlooked or minimized by county leadership in their decision-making process. So my question to you, recognizing the tremendous value of constituent engagement to best inform our supervisors' positions on policy and county administration, what strategies would you employ to maximize effective communication between residents and the supervisor's office? And again, I'll give you 90 seconds to respond.
So I attended one of those sessions about strategic planning at the Gum Springs Community Center, and it was incredible. The entire center was full, and it had a whole slew of different residents with very important priorities, one of whom I loved was at my table. The only thing he cared about was snow removal, and his answer for everything was improving snow removal. But I do agree that there's an issue in Lee District. I think we're unique among a lot of the districts in having trouble getting people excited and active and out. And so my first thing would be to go to where people naturally congregate, which right now I think is the schools and the churches. I think those are the areas where we have the most community activism in Lee District. I like the new pilot program where we're creating community schools, where we're providing a lot more services and education that are wraparound for the whole family, where parents can come to the school and get help if they need it, because that's the only place they're going other than work, their second job perhaps, and then to pick up their children. So let's figure out where people are naturally and get those opinions and thoughts before we give up on Lee District and don't hear what they have to say. Last thing I'll say is I put together the 5-year strategic plan for Melwood, which is the nonprofit where I'm the chief of staff and general counsel, and we did everything from online surveys, in-person interviews, and we serve a population of developmentally disabled adults, and so it was very important for us to have their input, which meant we have to have the right people, the right resources, the right interpreters, and I would bring that same attitude to Lee District.
Thank you. So I will say that when I worked for Jerry Conley and Kate Hanley, I learned a few things from them, and that is that you have to be going out to where the residents are, so going even door to door. So this is a point that I learned with Sharon Bulova after she won her election for chairman. She wanted to become more familiar about some of the issues in South County, so she started going door to door after the election to engage and talk with folks. So if we've got to push ourselves to that point, we'll get out and go door to door as well. Additionally, we'll look for opportunities to go into the associations. There's a lot of different associations that people are congregating in as well, and I'll agree with Larissa. There are natural places that you can find people, and you'll want to do that as well. And I think we've got to think about the use of technology in some different ways. Maybe there's something we could do with the kids to get them to help their parents actually help us respond to these questions and get some input on how we can better use this strategic plan and get their engagement. So these are things that we can do to engage the community, and we should always be looking for opportunities to make that happen.
I still want you to knock over my clock.
We're having troubles over here. Well, I think that part of it starts with the community feeling open and welcome to have a dialogue with their elected officials. And I think that is something that we need to work better on in the county, not just in Lee District, but countywide. A lot of our civic groups are breaking down because it's just natural with so many things going on. We see it on the Lee District Land Use Committee, we see it in LADACA, we see it in other groups. Not all of them are expanding, a lot of them are contracting. What I would do is a couple of things. One, go to where the people are. And by that I mean office hours at South County Government Center. Richmond Highway deserves to have a supervisor that's there for office hours. Do weekend office hours, do extended evening office hours that could work and maybe get people, because they may be working different shifts. Let them come and have an open dialogue with the elected official or their staff. Piggybacking on Rodney's use of technology, we're Fairfax County, we're IT central here. We should be able to maximize what we have for technology and involve the younger generation, the generation that is leaving the county that we need to keep and attract, So we can use all of those items. And the final thing I would commit to doing is having at least one town hall, possibly 2 town halls, one on Richmond Highway, one in Central Lee District, that allows the community to come and see social services that are here, talk to their elected officials, see the community, the county staff. Thank you.
Kelly.
I could say ditto. I totally could say ditto. But I have a few things I want to add. I think one of the things is that the way I've been running my campaign is exactly what you will see as the next supervisor. Boots on the ground, knocking those doors. You got to talk to the people. The only way you can be a voice is if you hear the voice of the people. And part of the issue is that we are 2 Lee District. 20 years ago when I moved here, I thought Route 1 was under construction. I'm not kidding. My bestie lived off Route 1 and I just knew it was up and coming. But here's what I know. Things are coming. Whether or not that's because it's election year or not, I'm gonna leave that out there. But I know that we've been talking a lot about Route 1 in ways I've never heard of in 20 years. And I know that if we continue, we're gonna see a lot of changes. But we need to be inclusive of everyone's voice. And the only way that happens, if we include everyone by knocking doors and meeting them where they are. Yes, we need to have technology. Yes, we need to knock doors. But you know what? We need to be available when they are available. People can't show up for meetings. They're too busy trying to put food on their table. They're too busy trying to find childcare. They can't show up for these meetings. And therefore, they don't know about a lot of stuff. I'm knocking doors. They're like, there's an election. Uh-oh, that's not a good thing. They don't even know a primary is coming up June 11th. So yes, everybody, we need to improve our communication. And we need to improve our engagement and outreach. And that is why I'm running. Because I believe in the future of 1 Lee District. Thank you.